Good morning, everyone. I'm here today at my apartment, and these pictures that you see in the background were painted by Kelly Peterson. A few months ago, I spoke to Leslie about preaching. I decided that I was going to speak about being positive. I didn't have the details, but my idea was to use Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh as my example. As you might know, Eeyore is far from positive. He is Winnie the Pooh's gloomy friend. I was going to show that with a positive attitude, we could even make Eeyore happy. Eeyore always slouches, looks down at the ground, and talks in a slow, monotone voice. I was going to show how if Eeyore would stand up straight, look up, and put a little sparkle in his voice, maybe he wouldn't be so gloomy. But then, this happened. Schools closed, workplaces closed, things we looked forward to were all taken away. Suddenly, we all became Eeyore. The whole idea of developing a positive outlook seems impossible. In one of the Winnie the Pooh books, Eeyore is asked how long Pooh might be stuck up in the honey tree. He says, days, months, weeks, who knows? Wise words from Eeyore, who knows? I don't know about you, but not knowing what will happen and when, that's the hardest thing about this whole situation. When a kid asks a question, the worst answer they can get is, I don't know. Ask a question like, Dad, can we go to Disney World? Yes. That's the answer you want to hear. No? Well, that's the answer you don't want to hear. But at least you know what to do next to work them over to get a yes. But when the answer is, I don't know, you're stumped. You don't know what to do. You just have to wait. But we are bad at waiting. Especially people my age. We are used to things happening instantly. Like you're in the checkout lane at Target. It comes time to pay. You just click your card or your phone and you're done. Did you know that in the olden days, when you're waiting your turn at Target, the person in front of you might write a check? You had to stand there while they wrote out the whole check, tear it out, hand it to the cashier. Then the cashier had to do a bunch of work to accept the check. Can you imagine? and phone calls. Back in the day, when the phone rang, you actually had to pick it up to see who was on the other line. We are not a generation of patient people, but we have no choice. So, if I stick with my theme about being positive, it's a challenge. Is there anything positive about staying close to home? How about this? When you are wearing your mask, you can talk to yourself and no one will notice. And think about how excited you get when you find your favorite brand of toilet paper in a store. That never happened before all of this. Other good things, many of us are walking more than ever. We take more family walks and meet new friends for walks. We are discovering great new trails. When I walk through my neighborhood, I get to see some amazing sidewalk chalk artists. Who knew they were so close to me for talent? And did you notice how many made baskets were delivered this year? Kids are more creative than ever. And speaking of creativity, I'm grateful for the creative ways the parables leaders are keeping us connected these days. Zoom meetings for choir, dance parties, book readings, and bingo have been a lot of fun. I belong to other groups that have been online get-togethers too. A few months ago, who would have guessed it that I needed to keep a calendar just so I don't miss any Zoom meetings? I think neighborhoods have become stronger these days too. Since we spend so much time near home, people are visiting with neighbors more than ever. Let's pray that is one thing that doesn't end. More people caring for one another. Maybe even more acceptance and more inclusion. That makes me think of Eeyore again. He is always gloomy and sad, but he is always included. He is included by Winnie the Pooh, who is always cheerful. And he is always included by Tigger, who has so much energy he bounces. No matter how sad he is, Eeyore is accepted. The world can learn a lot from the characters that live in the 100-acre wood. Eeyore once said, "The nicest thing about the rain that it always stops." Eventually, I guess that's the way we gotta look at this right now. It will stop eventually. Even though Eeyore is always sad, there is one thing that brings him joy. The pink bow on his tail. That is something There is something about a pink bow that just brings happiness. That's why I'm wearing one today, and I wish you all the happiness a pink bow can bring. To everyone in Parables, I miss you. I appreciate for all you do, and I can't wait to see everyone again. Happy summer to everyone, and I hope you find a pink bow moment in every day.